Hey, and we're live today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm here with Tyler Williams, who's the Director of Scientific Services at PathoSans. And PathoSans has been innovating, engineering, and manufacturing electrically chemically activated solutions. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, OMG, that's a huge mouthful. And what on earth does that mean? Well, I'm really excited because today we're going to tell you. So thank you so much for joining us here today. I know you're probably here because you have an interest in cleaning. What? Cleaning? Here we
Yeah.
are. So, Tyler, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you, Angela. Looking forward to our questions today and getting through and getting to talk about PathoSans.
So, we talked for a second about the airports and the hotels and the schools
Mm.
using this program. Tell me on a scale, how does this work for the larger janitorial companies as well as the residential cleaners?
Wonderful. So, on the larger scale, we're using our on site generators. So, just like you buy an appliance like a water softener or maybe like a big dishwasher, we would come in, we'd make sure you have the right size and equipment, and we put our device in, and it would fill tanks on demand. So, as long as the user's putting salt, supplying with water and electricity, the unit's going to keep itself full. So, for the person doing the cleaning, they have no interaction with the equipment other than coming up to the tanks and filling their bottles or mop buckets or whatever their floor scrubbers may be that day, just like normal. And when the tanks hit a certain level, the unit will start filling it back up and away they go. For a normal household use, it's a simple spray bottles and little refill packs. Nothing too complicated in terms of what we know as standard cleaning and disinfecting.
Okay, so if I was just a homeowner and it's just
Mhm.
me and I don't have a professional cleaning company, like how much
Mhm.
do I need if I was going to buy a supply for my house?
I think the starter pack would be a great spot to go. It would be two concentrate vials that would each be worth 16 fluid ounces of ready to use chemistry. And that would last well beyond a normal usage for a week or two. You'd probably be set for a quarter at least.
And so then do you have like a subscription service where you sign up for that and then it arrives every month or every 2 months or something like that?
We do. We do have a subscription service as well. Yes. And that can be kind of set, but right now we do about 30 days.
I'm glad you brought that up. If I was a cleaning service, do I then get the on-site generation for my business so that I can do a lot of refills on a regular basis? Or do I buy the starter kits for the home and then just buy lots of those? Or how does that work?
Great question. It depends on the size of your cleaning business and how you're moving the chemistry around. Because of some of the requirements with the EPA and some of the requirements with just general fluid and GHS, a global harmonized system, we need to be careful on how we approach that situation. But most cleaners that fill from one central hub and move out to a bunch of different houses prefer the bottled method because they can fill it up at one site and then they're carrying smaller amounts of liquid out to their customers, and it works much better.
Ah, okay. So as far as inventory goes and as far as just making sure that they're stocked for the day, they've got the
Mhm.
dilution. I'm thinking that would actually be really convenient. I'm guessing the containers are small, the
Yeah.
concentrates that
Mhm.
you would put in your cleaning caddy. And then should you run low while you're on the job, instead of dropping what you're doing and racing out to the store, as has been known, we would then fill up right there at the customer's house with the refill bottle.
Absolutely. And Angela, the way you're talking about this makes me think we should have a little 2-ounce concentrate holster. It'd be great. So it'd be like a you could do a refill right on the fly.
Well, I guess that's my next question then is, can you just use regular tap water to dilute it, or do you need some kind of form of distilled water?
Regular tap water. Anything that you can drink. Yes.
Well, this is fascinating.
I should note too, just kind of while we're talking about this, we're focusing on kind of the smaller end of the scale. We do offer larger sizes as well of this concentrate. So there's a 32 ounce and a 1 gallon that would allow a larger cleaner company or even a larger facility to manage the refill as well.
I'm
Or higher
thinking that's probably what would work really well for a lot of the cleaning business owners that we work with. Because right now, I think many of us are buying, no, we're not buying 55-gallon drums or anything. We're buying a gallon of a
Mhm.
cleaning solution. And then we're using like those 1 ounce pump sprays where it just pumps those from the gallon. And I will leave links to those in the notes below, just in case you wanted to add one of those to like a gallon jug. But then you could take the concentrate with you on a job. And that way you would have, if nothing else, just a bottle with just an ounce of concentrate or 2 ounces. What is the concentrate? You do 2 for a 16 ounce?
You do 2 ounces for a 16-ounce bottle, correct. It's about a tenfold ratio.
Okay. And so if you were to have 2 ounces inside a cleaning jug, In the event that then you were to run out or grow low on supplies, you could just go ahead and refill the rest of that if you already had the concentrate inside the jug itself. That might be a great way for packing and traveling just between
Absolutely.
jobs.
Oh, absolutely. And it's about the weight. Water is not a very light material. It's about what, 8 pounds a gallon. So the less you can carry with you and you're running between your car and the house probably makes life a lot easier, I'm sure.
I love the concept of this because we are looking for effective solutions that are
Mhm.
kind to both our bodies, but also to our customers and their pets. Tell us a little bit about how this reacts with pets.
Wonderful. It's one of the best things you can use around anything that goes on or comes out of a pet, if you will. We have plenty of testing built around that as well, certain soils that pets can create. And it's one of the best carpet cleaners I've ever used. So, again, I could bore everyone with data another day, but one of my favorite uses is in carpet, cleaning carpets. In fact, we have a big hotel customer of ours that has used it, and a lot of their staff has come to us and said, how can I use this at home? How can I get this for home? I love it in carpets. It pulls up just about every stain you can imagine.
But are
That
you
is forever
using it then
effective.
in an extractor, like in a
You
carpet
can, yes,
extractor?
you can, yes.
But is that the cleaning solution or do you add it to cleaning solution? You add something with that or is that the cleaning solution?
That is the cleaning solution. So you would kind of fill that whatever that holding tank is that normally holds water with our cleaner, our ready to use cleaner, and then use it in the carpet extractor just like any other product would. What I absolutely love about that is there's no residue. So I'm sure we've all used a carpet extractor with like foaming agent in it. That's a great
Mhm.
example. Does a great job. I don't want to knock any of the other products out there, but the carpet's kind of crusty afterwards as it dries. What we're noticing, that's actually some of that foaming agent being left behind in the fibers of the carpet and making it hard and crispy. Using our cleaner in a carpet extractor following that has actually pulled out that, and we're noticing brighter colors, softer carpets, and of course, an effective clean.
Well, let me ask a really weird question then. Can it be used in a home carpet extractor?
Oh, absolutely. I do have one as well to use it, but I'm more of a fan of spot treatment.
Well, and the reason I ask is because I know there are a lot of machines on the market that they're
Mhm.
now selling right and left that are like vacuum slash carpet cleaning machines. And there are all kinds of specialty chemicals and stuff that you put in there. And I'm thinking one of the challenges we have is people are putting this suds and foam and stuff in their carpet, and then it's not all coming out. So I love the fact that this doesn't have a color and that it's not sudsy and that it's
Mhm.
going to just brighten up your carpets when it's done. Does it have like a hydrogen peroxide effect where it brightens it, or is it just not so much hydrogen?
It's all about the purity of the solution and just a little bit of active ingredient to do the cleaning. So really it's just a very effective clean, and it's removing layers and layers and layers of what we used to think was clean, foaming agent fragrances that were put into the carpet. We find it really, really funny in facilities that have never used our cleaner before. They'll go through and say, why does it foam? My carpet extractor is foaming. Actually, that's pulling up years of a buildup. Angela, you're talking about earlier of repeated use of the same chemical.
Mhm.
Now, the repeated use of the same chemical is pulling out old stuff and leaving behind nothing. So that's really, really unique and a great application.
Oh my goodness, this is just fantastic. Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much for joining us today. I've learned so much. And if nothing else, I just got really excited about learning more. I know this is new technology for many of us, and I'm excited as we explore the new frontiers moving forward. Because, like I said earlier, I think we're in an era of getting away from the dyes and the heavy chemicals and the things that have harmed the environment and our waterways and our respiratory systems and all these things for so long. I think we're moving away from all of that. So it's more than just a buzzword now. It's actually a responsibility that we're taking a look at. How can we do our own little individual part? And in an era where there are so many terms like green and natural and whatever that are just unregulated terms,
Hmm.
it's really nice to actually have some solutions that you can, as a professional cleaner, take into a customer's home and say, hey, listen, this is proven technology that we feel good about, and we're pretty sure you'll feel good about it as well.
Well, that means the world to hear you say that. So thank you so much, because that really is our message at PathoSans. We care about clean and we want to change the culture of clean, and we want to make good for everyone.